Alrighty, day number 2 in Chicago! Unfortunately, I think last night I might have gotten a red light ticket, and it's like $100 here. Look, it's a purple Tesla. Oh, so cool. So, because the visitor center is in the basement of Macy's, it doesn't open until 10 o'clock. That's helpful. About to ride the Metro Loop. Ooh, that's nice. Whoa, now I'm picking up speed. Whoa. Where are we going? Turns out I'm on the wrong metro. I'm on the green line, which is not what I wanted. I wanted to do the loop. The lady told me the wrong one. Dang it. But I guess being on the wrong train got me a good view. Look at, check out this view from on the metro. Oh my. I'm currently on the metro and I didn't realize how far it's taking me away, but I am getting so far from the city. Yeah, so literally I took the orange train, which gave me a great view as I exited the city, but there wasn't a stop for like at least like 3 miles, so it brought me like way. If you're trying to catch a photo, you should just do a video. And then that way you can pause it anytime and take the photo. I feel like I'm an expert now on the metro. I just rode it for like an hour and 15 minutes, like in every direction. It was cool, but now I know it so well. I made mistakes, learned from them, and that's how you become an expert. So there actually are farmers markets in Chicago, and they're just all over the place on different days throughout Chicago. But check out this one. Oh, really?
The language. So yeah, I know that these are different. So when
yeah,
people
these
ask me,
are like,
I already know what they are.
These are the most authentic looking French pastries I've ever seen. I mean, I'll even say that some of these look more like delicious than the ones in France, because right now France is going through like a change to like big corporations.
Oh, checking you out though.
Cool. And then they also have some really good American stuff, you know, cinnamon roll,
yeah.
donuts. Those actually look like big, good donuts. Is that an eclair?
No.
Alright, check this out. Delightful pastries. Definitely says best croissants in Chicago. It might even be the best in some parts of France. And check out the size of these apples. I don't know if this camera does justice, but like my fist. Look at that. Compared to my fist. Ridiculously big. These guys over here just sell mushrooms. It's kind of interesting. There's a baker over there. Flowers, veggies, fruits. This is why it pays off to just walk around and just look and see what there is, because I just fell upon this randomly. So like literally I just walked into this building, went up to the 36th floor. There was nobody at the concierge at the front, so I kind of just hesitated but then walked in. I got a couple great snaps, a couple great photos, and no questions asked, really. I guess I look like I belong with my bow tie and stuff. Building number 2. Check that out, way down there. Yeah. Look at the view of the port. Oh my. Or the marina. So thank you to Illinois Department of Public Health. Gave me a great view of the city. So that building the lady told me she thought was Blue Cross Blue Shield, it's actually not. And KPMG was in there, so I tried to say that I was looking for an internship, and then he was about to let me through, and he was like, wait, who's your contact? And I was like, I've been talking to my recruiter at Maryland, so he called up, and like, long story short, it didn't work out, but it definitely helped that I was dressed appropriately, because he thought that I was like legit. Check out this view. Amazing. And much to my surprise, the Ritz-Carlton was a success. Of course, it always helps when they're doing construction on the rooms. Because then you just tell them you're staying on a lower floor, but you'd like to see a view of the whole city, and they go, oh yeah, sure, and then they bring you into the construction rooms and stuff like that. I don't really know if you have to say that you are in the hotel. I don't know if you have to say that you're staying in the hotel to make it authentic or not, but it's always worth it to just be sure. View from atop the John Hancock Tower. The Signature Lounge.
It's in my car. No, it's in my bag. I left it in my bag. I'll get it.
Check that out. Going down 96 flights of stairs in how many? 15 seconds? Oh, my ears are popping. Oh. Ow. Alright, so I know I just skipped the whole section there. You guys are wondering where I was coming down from. Well, I just had the biggest secret success out of all the attempts in all the cities of going up hotels, buildings, things like that to get amazing views. I just had the biggest success today. Normally you can go up the John Hancock building and you can pay like $25 to get this view of the city, but if you go to the lounge, you ask to go to the Signature room. It's a restaurant. There's a restaurant part and a lounge. The restaurant's private, but if you go to the lounge, you can get amazing views for nothing. And those are the views that you guys saw. It might have helped that when I was in the bathroom, I found the bouncer's jacket, and so I gave it to him and he was really thankful. It's possible if you go to the lounge and you don't order anything, they might kick you out. But I was fortunate enough not to, and hopefully you guys enjoyed those clips. But that was just killer! Killer view, guys, amazing. And I could look down. My favorite part was looking down over the edge. But while I was up there, I met this guy. He's a farmer. He makes a lot of great money, so I was really surprised to hear. But he told me I should go check out the Trump Tower because they have a bar. So that is the next stop. Trump Tower Bar. But before that, we have to check out the Hard Rock. And more importantly, the old school looking McDonald's. I have never seen anything like this before. Oh my goodness. It's got this really cool like rock and roll shack like added on. It's got some cool like memorabilia inside. Look at that. Crazy people in there, look at that. Then they have some awesome people out front. What are you playing, soccer? And Ronald McDonald! What's up? High five! But now let's go inside. Hey, it's pretty modern here though. They have a vending machine in a McDonald's. That's crazy. They have a second floor. I like the stairs. This is cool. The cafe. And this place is open 24/7. No lie. All day the dining room is open. That's awesome. Check out midday traffic. Oh my gosh. It's only lunchtime. Why? Check this guy's bike out. He's really worried about getting his bike stolen. He locked it up twice. And he has to carry those. He doesn't even have a basket. I'm now here at the Cultural Center right next to the Macy's underneath, which is where the visitor center is, because they do free tours. Daily they have tours, I think, of like Millennium Park at 11:30 and 1. So it's I wasn't gonna do it at first, but I'm gonna try it out. And occasionally water will spit right out of the mouth. It's pretty cool. And there she goes. That's so cool. Yeah, it's a solid spout too. The kids love it. Cool facts for you guys. All of this area here, after the fire, it was actually the river. They actually took all the rubble from the fire and turned it into land so they could build all this stuff. And they decided that they didn't want anything business or anything except for this land. They wanted this land to be purely for the people, so that's why they have all these parks, all these attractions, the whole way down south and up north. Navy Pier is a bunch of attractions, this is a bunch of parks, and there are some buildings here, but they're all residential, so it's all land for the people. If you go to the center of Madison and State Street, you will be at 00. Anything north is, like literally right here is the center. Anything this way is east, anything this way is south, anything this way is west, and anything this way is north. And you can tell exactly how far you are in any direction by the street numbers, by the 1400s, 1300s, 1200s, that sort of thing. So, formerly known as the Men's Association, only for men's here, is now the Athletic Association. They have an amazing view here. And they really do have a nice view. Millennium Park. Whoops, looks like something's going on here. Look at that, the news is here. What the heck? Fire? Is that the fire department? Turns out there's a gas leak, that's why there's all the press. Not too eventful. Yeah, man, like seriously. They got the whole gang here. And this is outside of the zone. Look, they still have more coming. Ambulance, more fire trucks. But luckily they did not block off this intersection right here because this is the center of the city. This is where you go that way, you go north, that way you go south, that way you go. I'm in the middle of everything! Plus there's craziness going on in the back. Dead center of the city! Woo! View from the Trump Tower Terrace. I think I finally mastered doing scenic views with the snap. Tell me, does it flow nicely? Am I in sync? This is beautiful. View from down at the pier where the police department is. Oh, can we fit through? Can we fit through? Yes, we can! Straight up maze. Alright everyone, get ready. Hold on to your seats because I'm ready to blow your mind again with another deal breaker. So there's a water taxi. There's a water taxi in Chicago, downtown, that goes through the canal that is really, really cheap. And so it has like 5 different stops, as you can see right here. And if you do the right math, you can do $7 and see all of this scenic canal. So that's exactly what I'm about to do. Instead of spending $40 to do the riverfront cruise, or the canal cruise, I'm just going to do it all for $7. Of course, no narration. But I still get to see everything. That's what's really important. I mean, I would love to have the educational part, but for that price, it's not worth it. So essentially what I'm doing is I'm going here from North Avenue down to here, and then doing this one. So $4, $3. On the bigger map, essentially I'm going from here down to here, and then back up. And that's really all of the scenic stuff. That's most of it. Nothing else really. Booyah! Yo, look at this. You see this? You see this right here? You take this, you plug it into your iPhone right here, and when you do it, and you place, like, when the phone's, pretend the phone's here, if you place it right on this thing, it starts charging. It's ridiculous. Oh yeah, watch this. Yeah, just like that. You see the lights on now. That is crazy. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Yep. And that's at a Starbucks too. That's awesome. Ah, there's my ride. The water taxi. This is pretty cool. It's pretty nice in here too. Look at that. It can be indoors, but I'm going outdoors, of course. Look at this. This is so cool. So, are you considered a sailor?
Nah.
Captain manning the ferry. Look at that. That is so cool. It's beautiful. You see those suckers right there? They pay $40 for nothing. I paid $3 for this and $4 for the other. There's also a lot of biker cops here, which is pretty cool. It makes them really accessible, especially for like tourists and people on their bikes and stuff like that, people walking. Also, they seem to be really, really nice. It's like they know a lot of people, because like always see them talking to different groups of people as if like he knows them and like they're catching up on like old stuff. It's really weird. Millennium Park. View from Trump Tower. The signature room at top of the John Hancock building, 96 floors. So I think I failed to mention this earlier, but you can only go up to the lounge if you are 21, so you make sure you guys are 21. It's not open to families. Scaling 96 floors in about 15 seconds.
The signature room on the 96th
Ears are gonna pop.
floor features lunch and dinner daily.
There's the Ferris wheel. So I knew it felt weird when we were going up that it was only 15 seconds. It's actually 58. I misunderstood all day. It's 58, not 15. Alrighty, well I think that's a wrap for Chicago, guys. And gals, I don't think I'm going to stick around tomorrow. I've already done everything I wanted to. But with that being said, I want to do some key takeaways for today, and then just like some overall Chicago takeaways. First of all, today I had a blast. It was ridiculous how much fun it was, just like going through all these places, trying to figure out how to get awesome views and stuff like that. First of all, today I had a blast. It was ridiculous how much fun it was, just like going through all these places, trying to figure out how to get awesome views and stuff like that. I was expecting to like buy some stuff and like do some like actual like paying activities, but I found everything for free. It was amazing. And even more so, I met some awesome people. But now I'm just going to do key takeaways of things that you have to do in Chicago altogether. And these are like in no particular order because you need to do them all. So, number 1, ride the metro. Specifically, you have to ride the Orange Line out to Ashland and then back into the city because you have an amazing view of the city. Next, you should go down to the University of Chicago and then also go back up the riverfront. It's an amazing view of the city. Next, be sure to visit the Cultural Center because they have some cool, unique things. Even if you're not a big fan of art, you don't have to be. It's got like cool things that just are so awesome. Next, to get really great views, you also need to go to the Athletic Association right across from Millennium Park. Go to Trump Tower Bar and the Signature Room at the 360-degree tower, aka 360-degree Chicago, the Hancock Building, all kinds of different stuff, right next to the Water Palace. Also, check out the U.S. Reserve Museum because there's a lot of cool stuff to see there. But even more importantly, like photo shoots to do and like quizzes, and like they're just really nice there too. Plus, you get to take home a bag of real money that's been shredded. That's so cool. Note that people are very nice in Chicago, but when they're driving, maybe not as much. The visitor center is hard to find, but just go to like Millennium Park and then ask them where the closest Macy's is, and then they'll be able to tell you, and then it's just in the basement there. They take a long time with you. Like, if you really have a lot of questions, they will spend as much time as you want, even if there's people waiting, so note that. Like, there's so much more stuff to do, especially like stuff that's like paying, like museums. Like, they have a great planetarium, science museum. They also have like a free zoo, which I just did one, so I'm not going to do another one, but I'm sure it's great. I had somebody else tell me it was amazing. So if you're also looking to spend some money, like there's some great family museums to go check out. You guys should definitely look those up. They'll pop up right away. And if you do choose to do those, note that there is like some package deals that you can do, and you guys should definitely use those because they could pay off very much. Oh, and of course I almost forgot, you have to ride the water taxi because it's an amazing scenery and it's like literally costs nothing.